Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Now, you're lying in bed at night. Your body is tired, but your mind is still racing. What if I did something wrong? What did that message mean? Thoughts like, what if I mess everything up tomorrow? Just won't stop. You want to sleep, but it's as if every thought is fighting with another. In this video, I want to talk about why overthinking is so exhausting, why the brain becomes so active at night, the effects of constant thinking on the nervous system, and scientifically proven methods to calm the mind. Yes, if you're one of those people who can't shut their brain off at night, this video could really help you relax. Let me say that first. I'll start with my questions.
Yes, by the way, you look very curious again.
I have 3 questions. As always, why can some people quiet their thoughts when they lie down at night?
Now, especially when we lie down at night, why can't we quiet our thoughts? Is it as if we don't have these thoughts during the day? Actually, we do. But because there are things that are more important to us in the flow of daily life, those thoughts stay in the background. When we lie down at night, as the environment gets quieter and we prepare to leave the day behind, those thoughts come to the surface.
But at night, they keep us awake.
Yes?
I'm curious why the brain especially doesn't quiet down.
Because we've become completely and utterly obsessed with trying to fully resolve the persistent thoughts that keep endlessly circling and swirling in our minds, and have remained quietly in the background throughout the entire day. I can put it simply like that.
For example, when you lie down at night, you start analyzing your day.
Yes?
You think, I wish I had said this there, or why didn't I say that here? Or, if I say this tomorrow, what will happen to me? Like, if I had said this today, that scenario would have happened. I actually think we have a brain that analyzes the day.
But are all of these really that important?
What do you mean?
These thoughts,
They matter.
what did they mean in that message? How should I act there tomorrow?
But it makes me anxious.
Okay, so what's the reason it makes you anxious? Isn't it because you think they're important?
Yes? I wonder if we feel like we're the center of the world.
I think people feel anxious when that's the case. So that's why they can't sleep. Now, let me explain it like this as well. The more meaning we attribute to these events, and if we want to solve them, and then at night we lay our head on the pillow ready to sleep. What can you solve at that moment?
Nothing.
At that moment, the only thing you should be solving is sleep. You need to sleep so that tomorrow will be more productive. If we want to solve things, and even though we know we can't solve them at that moment, we keep thinking and trying to come up with solutions, there's usually an underlying thought like this. Let me figure out how I should act, then I'll feel safe. Then I can sleep comfortably. When we can't find this, which is perfectly normal, our anxiety level in the brain increases. And guess what part of our brain gets triggered when our anxiety level rises a lot?
The amygdala.
Yes?
We've learned that now.
Then our ability to make decisions gets impaired. Our chances of making the right decisions decrease. After that, it starts to affect our body as well. We've already mentioned this in our videos. We start to feel tense. We lose sleep. We start to feel physically tired. Our body can't get enough rest. And when this goes on for days, it starts to affect us even more negatively. Actually, what we call overthinking is a kind of obsession. An obsession with feeling safe.
I see.
Yes?
So why does this overthinking process feel so exhausting? After all, we're just thinking, right?
Yes, that's a good question. Our brain focuses on whatever is important to us. And in that moment, it feels as if it's really happening. For example, you keep wondering what they meant by that message. You relive that moment over and over again. At that point, the brain also starts presenting you with other possibilities and the things that might follow. So if that's what they meant, then why did they act like that in that situation? Why did they behave this way? But then again, maybe it happened like that because of something else. So generally, it all leads to confusion.
At that point, you're experiencing many emotions at once.
Exactly.
That's why overthinking gives you a headache.
Of course, with overthinking, something is missing. So it doesn't just focus on a single event at work. He starts thinking about many things at the same time.
Scenarios.
So what did he mean in that message? This is what will happen tomorrow. What should I do? What should I cook for dinner, etc.? When we think about all of these at the same time, why do we feel physically tired now? Because the brain thinks as if it is actually performing those activities. Just imagine, what if you tried to physically do all those thoughts you can't get out of your mind at the same time in real life? Wouldn't that be exhausting too?
Yes. But how are we supposed to stop thinking?
Yes, at the core of it again lies the need to feel safe. What people who frequently experience overthinking generally tend to think is precisely this. They truly want to be absolutely sure. They often have significant anxieties for one primary reason.
Uncertainty is actually what's exhausting.
Yes, uncertainty is exhausting. They can't tolerate uncertainty. Now, we can't clarify everything. Look, the most important ability of humans, which has been passed down through history, is our ability to adapt. Our most important ability is not our ability to predict in advance, but our ability to adapt. But for us to be able to adapt quickly, our anxiety needs to be at a healthy level, so that our reasoning and decision-making abilities are intact.
You know, there's a saying, don't worry about things you can't control.
Yes?
So actually, this needs to be integrated into life.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, you can't get through it.
Yes. You know, the brain learns whatever we expose it to. If we keep trying to develop our ability to predict in advance, our thoughts will constantly evolve in that direction. That's how overthinking gradually develops, anyway. Actually, it's not just overthinking, everything is like this. Obsessions also develop gradually. Same with depression, with anxiety-prone personalities. All of these, in fact, often develop slowly without us realizing it and turn into things that ruin our quality of life.
I see.
Yes, so we need to change the way we make ourselves feel safe. Now, among those who experience overthinking, they also do this, they focus on trying to stop their thoughts. I shouldn't think about this. So what should you do? They don't tell the brain that part. First, you need to give the brain the right command. I shouldn't think about this.
That's a blank space.
When there's a blank space, the brain says, what should I do? And you can't stop your thoughts. Then the person goes back to the same thing again. Okay, let me clarify this problem. So I can sleep peacefully? Honestly, we can't do this for everything. Yes?
My questions. Thank you very much. If you wake up tired from this battle of thoughts at night, know that you're not alone. We want you to know that. But there is a way out of this.
Yes.
We've already talked about it in this video. In the rest of the video, we'll apply these strategies step by step. There will be more to come as a series.
Yes?
I want you to know this. So let's say see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching us. Please don't forget to comment and subscribe. Your comments are very important to us. We want to get to know you. See you.